Hello everyone, welcome back to Dog Gaming here on YouTube. We are in Subsistence and this is episode 36. Well, I made a couple of changes to the base. Excuse me, not massive ones, but I did improve, I guess, my gardening side of things. Hopefully Beef, I wonder what Beef is going to do. He's going to hear me if I run. He's right next to a crate too. Oh no, he's a bit far away. Power is doing really well, 1200 plus, so 100 mass. So I probably should. There's nothing happening wind-wise. The wind turbines are almost dead, not doing anything. Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, 1200 power, and yet this thing's still flying, absolutely flying along. Okay, so I decided to change the way that I did all the gardening, and I'll show you why. So if I've got water, instead of running through here now, look at this. So what happened was, I've got space for maybe another couple on this side, but with this little area here, so this bed here in front of me is actually new. So if I stand here, and I look at this, and I think say it needs more water, I'm standing in the water, right at the bottom of this staircase. I can just fill it, and then I can fill that up, and then I can fill that back up. Like, it's so much better just being in this point, and then I can just rotate around. So if I'm standing here next to this crate, then I can just put water bottles back in, pick up more fertilizer. For example, that one needs a touch-up, and then I can put it back. Yay! Anywho, I did make a few more water bottles, and then the box that was here that had seeds, it came out here. So there's another crate out there. So I've got my water and my fertilizer, a little bit of potassium in here as well for fertilizing the plant beds, and then my seeds are just here. So that everywhere there's a crate. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. Pretty happy with that now. So that's a slight improvement. And the foundation that was there, I just put it out here. So now my little area out here is extended a tiny bit. So that's all that happened. That's all that changed. But yeah, doing really well with all the vegetables and stuff like that. What about me? I am able to grab a little bit of veggie. I have been trying to increase my health and stamina by eating the right foods. But that'll just steadily happen. Yeah, that'd be right. Right there. Oh, we'll go over to the left and get this one then. Or is it gone? No, it's still there. So today's episode is just a little bit more grinding. I was contemplating all sorts of things for today's episode, but just wondering whether he's... Oh no. That's not, not the most fantastic crate or drop or whatever. So we are steadily increasing... Where's that bird? He was way up there. Yeah, it's fantastic feeling. I really need the chickens, hey. Because a few more feathers. But yeah, it's... Oh, die! You know what? Well, it's happened several times. I've hit him a couple of times with a shotgun, but he's just so tough. Damn bird! Oh, at least it happened on camera this time. I've realised, yeah, can waste one or two things on him, but nah. Oh man, he doesn't come around that often, but it's just annoying when it does. And I just hesitated because I heard the sound of the bird coming. I'm going, no way, he was way up in the air, way over there. I think that's a bit unrealistic. He can't be way over there and next minute he's... I suppose they do fly pretty quick, but... Come on, game. Ah, jeez. Damn bird. Oh, it's a lock crate. Everything's coming up on the camera today. How's that? Give me some more iron fragments would be good. See, look at that. It's back to 15. That is so worth it. So worth it. Man, that's good. Oh well. Let's put it this way. The locked crate made up for the damn bird! Eagle. Whatever the heck it is. I'll just call it a bird. You can't go wrong. Because it is a bird, whatever it is. I think it's meant to be an eagle. Some people call it eagle, some people call it a hawk. So makes the game interesting, I suppose. Bit annoying though when you lose stuff that I could have done with that chicken. That chicken girl. Which way should we go? Might go this way and just scoot past. Oh man. No matter which decision I might make, the bear goes that direction. Go that way! Yeah, good. Yeah, I can hear you. Anyway. Yeah, it's getting towards the end of the day anyway, but I thought, yeah, it's sometimes worthwhile coming out. Any ore down here that I can see? There's a bear on that side going back to my base, so I just have to be careful coming back home. No bear over here? Oh, well, we'll have to have a better look at what we picked up loot-wise from the crate, and we'll have to make another lock pick. Certainly got the mass to do it. And the power for that matter. That is so good though. The way it's working at the moment is I'm out here doing this, and the mining drill is just extracting ores. At the moment I think it's set to copper. So it's just dragging copper ore out. And then actually at the moment the refinery is processing the copper ore I've already dragged out previously. So it's just working away. And all I guess you're doing really is just building up a list of assets that you can use for making stuff. It's cool. And don't forget, that plan is still in place for early preparations for the ATV. I have no idea what it's going to cost yet, as the dev's still working on it, but looking forward to that. You think about it, I've only been really just in this game anyway, in this game profile, I've only been in this area pretty much. Haven't moved around a great deal. But as soon as that ATV comes out, it makes it possible to travel to any parts of the map. A lot easier, a lot quicker. I haven't seen any details, but I'd love to find out if it, I don't know, kind of reminds me perhaps a little bit of the small ATV that you get in Scum. If it has a bit of storage, that would be fantastic. You know, then you can take stuff with you, and I wonder how we should do this with the bear. The crate is still there on that edge. I might go through the water on this side. See if we can spot anything in the water at the same time. There's sandstone, I think. I'd prefer if it was a pearl, you know, guys. Every time I see the sandstone, though, I'm definitely going for it. Okay, a little bit of kelp just there I can grab. There's another one there. Is that 2 kelp? I think it is. Oh yeah. And then the other sandstone is there. Certainly don't see any pearls. Look, half moon. Because don't forget, I've got a massive amount of work to do on that second level. All the glass that's needed for that. By the way, I think, yeah, I did have... That chest that was next to the fridge has actually got 2 glass jars in it. I think I made 2 glass jars just the other day. Hurry up and get home. It's getting a bit dark. Skid! Look at that, no wind, no sun. Won't be any power coming in, but it's up pretty high though. Yeah, almost 1400. Yeah. Let's have a look. Pick up anything that's in here. Another 2. So let's go check on the fire. Which is these 2. What do we need to put away? The only problem now is, see, this has got the 2 jars in it. Jam jars. So when I get around to preserving, excuse me, I can use that. Let's put away a few of these bits and pieces. Did I have anything ammo-wise? Just that. Okay. And we've got a few more ores to put away. We'll yank out. Look at that, I've still got 87 plus enough to do, well, 4 at the moment. Let's get this thing running. So we can do another one of them. Actually, I should be able to eat that. They're going down. That's a fair bit of food chomping away. Haven't used the gears yet. But the intention is there to do exactly that though. Let's have a look. No, not that one, that one. Well, that's a cooking. Let's go check on this crop here. It doesn't need much. That is so good, just doing everything at a shorter distance away and doing it pretty much all in one spot. So I've really got ash in the box, or the crate storage box outside, and I've got some inside as well. So it's out there so I can fertilise the plant beds, but it's also here because occasionally I use 300 to make adhesive. So I just get 6 of everything, and then I can make a chunk of 30 adhesive, which works pretty well. It does work pretty well. Excuse me, man. Coughing a bit today. Sorry about that, people. Okay. Yeah, I'd love to get lots and lots more lights set up and stuff. We'll eventually. Another 10. Yeah, what I've been collecting here is, it's going up. 87, so yeah, it's definitely pretty good how it's set up at the moment. But I'm not stopping though. The wind turbines are probably doing a little bit, I suppose. So there's that second one back in place. Yeah, so the power's dropping. I mean, I just took 500 out to make the lockpick, but yeah, it's still pretty high power that's sitting in there at the moment. So these wind turbines, you know, if a storm could come up soon. It's actually looking a bit cloudy. But even now at the moment, yeah, you multiply that by 9, it's doing 0.18, just the wind turbines. And if you round it up, it could be doing close to 0.2, which is nothing to sneeze at. And then these guys, doing 0 as you would imagine, because it's the middle of the night almost. Yeah. So I think what the plan might be is I might get up to 10 or 12 wind turbines, but then make at least a couple of dozen solar panels, so during the day it gets that real push along. And the wind turbines, if there's any storms around, just top it off. I think that's a good idea. Tell you one thing, I really do need a light here somewhere. Maybe I should just put it on the door frame or something close to the diving thing, maybe. How much is it to make a light again? It was like 250 power and something on it. And then 50 mass. Okay. I tell you what, if there's one thing that I'm low on at the moment, it would have to be these electrical components. 67 is not a great deal, but you know, I've been chewing through them because every single time I make a wind turbine or a solar panel, they need 3 circuit boards, which in turn needs 18 of those electrical components. That's what chews up a lot. It really does. Anyhow. So even if I've got 10, that means I've gone through 180 electrical components, and I've got, what, in total, 12 and 9, so 21. So that's a lot. That's like getting close to 400 electrical components. That's how many I've gone through so far. So I guess I keep getting them. I just get them and then they go straight back out again in manufacturing things, you know. So there are sections of the base here that are just, yeah, a bit too dark as I move around. It's okay here. But then this is not how it's meant to be eventually. This is just for the time being until I can start to get the other floors up and running. Gee, I'm looking forward to doing that. So down here I've now got 43 glass panels. So in general, I think it uses 6 to 7, so if you have a look. So a wall uses 6. If it's a curved wall, not a window, where's the curved wall, Trev? Down a bit further. There, glass wall curved. It uses 7. And then don't forget it's the metal ingots too. Actually, I did make a couple. I've got, 5 now, so I've gone up a little bit. So every time I make one of them, it's 10 iron fragments and 5 copper. Plus the power and the mass. So it's all very, very consuming of resources. Really does need a bit of grinding, I must say. So that's a storm now. They're definitely going around. Oh, we're kind of coming back to morning again already, I think. So there you go. 0.67, yeah, she's... okay. And if there's a little bit of light that starts to come up, it will gradually go up. Yeah, that's morning, isn't it? A bit hard to tell because you can't see the sun coming up, but yeah. I think it works quite well. I don't think a lot of other people use a massive number of wind turbines, but I still think it's almost like a daily thing. You always end up with a gentle to mild wind, and then these storms pop up like now, and it's chugging away. It's not even it's only about 2/3 of the speed that it could be doing. 16.6 miles per hour. So when it gets to like 25, when it peaks, it's kind of doing 0.1 at that point. I'm not sure whether I'll ever upgrade. I think it seems to be a better thing, a cheaper thing overall, just to make another wind turbine. Yeah, that's definitely a storm. 07. It's going up a bit. 17.9, 18.2, 18.4. I don't know how that works. There's like a profile for the storm, I guess, and it peaks at a certain point. So at 18.6, it's now jumped to 0.08. So, you know, that'll be contributing. Same with the solar panels. Now that a little bit of light's out, it won't be doing much, but they'll all contribute. So don't forget, there's a dozen of them now doing 0.01, just that tiny little bit each. So, yeah, probably don't need the lights, that's taking a little bit away. Yeah, it's light enough in here now for everyone to see what's going on. Let's have a look. So 0.9, just over 0.9. And nothing's coming from the BCU, so that's pretty good. So that plus the fridge is what's doing the 0.3. Yeah. So if I run the refinery now, it's still, at the moment, it still is within parameters sort of thing. So even if I just, might as well just throw the lot in. Make another 13 copper. So it's outgoing is 0.8, and then it's 0.97 at the moment, probably because the wind is peaking a bit. 0.98, 0.97, yeah, it's hovering around 1. So that's pretty good for the time it takes for this thing to process 13 copper ores. It pretty much does it for free. That's what you want. Alright, so I'm not sure whether I'll do it on camera or I might do another run down to the caves, get some more stuff. I've got enough. I know now where the blinking cave is. It's not way out, it's just down under the base here. I can easily do that, I think, with one tank, so I might take down maybe those 3, and then there's enough to go down and come back. And I've got a few down there as well if I ever get stuck. So yeah, really like this section now. Really like the way this is set up. And that's another thing I can do, is basically just create another 2 plant beds on this side. And then the 8 of them work pretty well. I've got room down the back here if I ever want to put some with glow. This upgrade, the grow light, sorry, there. And you don't have to have it on necessarily all the time anyway. But you do the same thing, I guess. You grow the crops to the point like these ones are, where they're fully grown, and they just sit there in the bed. They don't use any water, any fertilizer. The only problem with putting them underneath and out of the way here is that they don't get watered when it rains. Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good. I mean, you could put a glass top over it, which looks nice too, like a, you know, some sort of outside nursery or something, but again, you don't get the water from the rain. You have to water everything yourself manually. Alright, well, a little bit of housekeeping at the base here. Just wanted to show you around the couple of changes that I made. Can't believe that damn bird, man. Well, at least I got it on camera. It's happened a few times and I haven't been able to show everyone it happening. But yeah, he's a pain, alright. And you saw me just not long before that look up, and he was way in the sky, way over there somewhere. Going, don't know how he got from one place to the other so quick. But then again, to make up for the lost chicken, and beef is way over there, and no bird. Because my feathers are at 37. They're definitely going back up, because I've specifically been targeting the chickens more than the rabbits. Yeah, see, as soon as I go this way, the bear goes this way. The AI knows. I mean, if you were writing a game, you'd develop it something like that too. Make it more interesting. More of a challenge, I guess. You know what I feel like doing? Just going for a quick pearl run. I really, really need to push the pearls too, but every time I come in here I get a bit of sandstone and I get kelp, but I'm not picking up a great deal of pearls. There's more sandstone. I don't know, sometimes I think when you've got your head down and you're in the water like this, the pearls spawn in. Or anything for that matter, but yeah. Pearls, kelp. See that? I'm sure that just spawned in. That wasn't there just before. If you keep doing it... See, this is where you get stuck on the bottom. Don't do that, game. It's really annoying when you kind of just feel like you're kind of rubbing up against the bottom of the... Is that a drop that just... crate just came down? Hang on, that's a pearl, is it? Looks like it. It is. See, and that wasn't there just before. Oh, is there anything? Nope. Just need a few more of them, game. That would be good. Sometimes the edges of this rock here look a bit dark, as if there's a bit of kelp sitting on it or something. Oh, well, you know, every time I go in there I pick up something. Got a bit of... Excuse me. Hey, it's bullwinkle. Should we? Not sure. Should we? Make up for the damn bird? Ooh. That chicken knows the grizzly's there, right? Maybe I can't chase it. How far did it push it towards the bear? Oh, here he is. I hit him in the butt. Sorry, Bullwinkle. Right in the butt. Yep, definitely got him. Mind you, so every time you click on make the arrow, you're actually making two. Oh man. Don't go past the bear. Or didn't trigger anything. I have seen a bullwinkle do that before, thinking, oh, he's too big. Because in general, if his health is 250 and the grizzly's 180, he's going to be a bigger enemy kind of thing. But no. So hang on. Bullwinkle's going to come back towards me, isn't he? If I go over this way a bit, he might come running towards me now. Here we go. Come on, buddy. Sorry. I know, Beefer. I know, I heard it too. Standing up on his hind legs like that. Oh well. You would think the rain... I can just wash my hands with this actually, but... You'd think the rain would wash off that crap on your hands. Yeah, we'll do a little bit more of a run, go back home, call it a day, I think. Pick up another couple of scrap. See a few little bits and pieces here. Yeah, I better not go too far out. I'm gonna get distracted and go the opposite direction of going home, basically. Alright. See any ores up here? No. No. See some more scrap. That's the one thing too, like, almost every time you go out, if you wear down your pickaxe, you've got to find 4 scrap to replace it. Thought I heard a rabbit then. There's a crate there. I might be able to get it. Yeah, he's a fair way away. See if we sneak around here. Hopefully he doesn't come this way while we're doing this. Oh, he went that way. Well, that's unusual. Normally they come right up to you. Exactly guard the crate. Wherever it is. Some blueberry. A couple of more fibre. And there's always the tree on the way home. Pick up another grub and another 6 pieces of wood. There he is. I can see you, Beefer. Nothing to see over here, dude. Okie dokie. All good. It's quite funny, we almost danced around Beefer this time. He went everywhere around this little peninsula, and so did we. Pretty much avoided contact. Well, that was pretty good. So it's doing 1.12 at the moment. It is so much better having these extra power producing options, I tell you. Alright, that's a pretty full day, I think, in terms of my running out and collecting stuff. Wow. See, there's another 12 ore. Copper. Fantastic. I love it, I love it, I love it. Alright, that's all good. We'll put this stuff away, so a bit more in the way of ammo. So that... See, we're still... Oh man, we're still only up to 9. 9 pearls, we need so much more. Oh well. 1, 2, 3. We were down a little bit low on that, tell you. Time to eat that. I'm sure you can hear that. Here's the munching he makes when he's doing stuff. It's quite funny. There's a little bit in there. So maybe we put that in, cook up that, and that. Wonder if I can put this in the fridge. How many have I got? Oh, well, there you go. There's 5. So that 5 rack of ribs, 5 of them, produces 10 of these steaks. But you can put these into special recipes later too, which I've got to work on getting the equipment in the old stove because it's all empty. I've got nothing. So that's another thing I have to work on. Another thing to look forward to. Let me grab this water out. It'll be nice and quick here because... Does that need anything? It needs a little bit. I'll also do that while we're there. Which one was it? It was this one. So we can eat one of them, I think. Wow, that came up quick. Don't put it there, dude. That's where I put my food. So that's pretty good. Food, water, veggies are all up. Just grab this guy out. In fact, I think I can put this back in the fridge because I was eating a few of them. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then we'll just put a little bit more fertilizer in here to top that up. Put that back in there instead. And that's all good. Alright, I might have to leave this episode here. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please help and support the channel by clicking or smashing that like button. And if you want to be notified of more videos as they come up on the channel, then by all means subscribe. Alright everyone, thanks very much. Cheers.